Hello, this is John, host of MGTOW is Freedom. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, click the button, subscribe. If you feel the need and are inclined, share with friends. Thank you for everything you guys have done as far as contributing, participating, sharing your ideas. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun starting this channel, and it's grown very well. In basically a month, it has grown to 2,000 subscribers. That is wonderful. And I want to thank you all also for watching the Is Donald Trump MGTOW video. No, he's not MGTOW, he's more of a traditionalist, but he's certainly got a lot of fire in him. And it was great to use Donald for the discussion and to show that fighting feminism, fighting bitches is worth it. There is a payoff, and we need to do it. And so that brings me to this video, is what exactly is it that feminists want? They want to dominate us. They want to subject us to their power. They want men to provide. You guys all talk about it. We all talk about it on an individual basis. How we're nothing but a human resource. We're a cash cow that they milk. You know, we are disposable. We are dispensable. We are to be used, you know, for our utility, for the power of our arms, our legs, our backs, and for the power of our minds. So how is it that men get defeated by women? Well, I want to start by talking about how we as men deal with each other. We start by greeting each other and recognizing and respecting each other. That's how men operate. We start with a handshake, with an acknowledgement of the other person, their equality to us. Then we start a discussion. We come to an agreement or a disagreement, and we part ways, depending on how everything goes, and it goes smoothly. If there is disagreement, there is light discussion, then there is argument. If it cannot be settled at that point, or just leaving the situation, just walking away, we ensue in a fight. The only point along the way in any of this that a man is defeated is in the fight. Literally throwing punches. That is how men are defeated. Otherwise, a man is not defeated. Even when he loses an argument, he may not have made all of his points. He may not have been as well versed as the other person. He may have been tricked. He may not have been at 100%. Whatever the reason is, he doesn't have to accept that he was the loser. When you get your ass kicked down in the dirt, you have lost. You've lost everything along the way, and you end up in the dirt. That is how men deal with each other. That is life. You get into an argument with a water buffalo you're trying to eat for dinner. You want to eat him. He says no. There's a fight to the death, is there not? And when you kill the water buffalo, you get dinner. You've won the fight. It is definitive. When you wrestle with a feminist, right, you're wrestling in the mud with a pig. But let's back up from there. When you meet a woman, do you walk up to her and say, in your brain, do you say to yourself, this is my equal, this is another human being, I'm going to give her respect, I'm going to treat her fairly? No, I don't do those things. I don't know what you fucking guys do. I do not. I walk up to a woman and say, this is a woman. I need to be very wary, very careful of her. They're sneaky creatures. They're smart, but not like a man. I don't walk up to them and treat them like I treat men. I don't respect them. I treat them like women. I understand what they are. Whether they're a feminist, which is a combative female with masculine characteristics, or whether it's the rare and elusive unicorn, who, if I'm not careful, will stick me through the heart with her horn. Okay, so I approach women a lot differently than men. But let's say women who are now allowed to do business. They have rights. They have privileges. They have all kinds of stuff. And as we know, they have very special privileges. Privileges above and beyond what we have as men. But if you start negotiating with one, working with one, you have at any time along the way the right and the opportunity to walk away. Of course, they're trying to take that away now and say you can't even talk to them. Or they could scream rape as you walk away. That's what the feminist is pushing for. A way to hurt you at any step along the way in an engagement. But let's just say you go along with that and you get into an argument with one. That is, who is correct? Who is right? And so you discuss a little bit with them. And most women I found are fucking pig-headed. Like I said, pigs and feminists love to roll and play in the mud. They are pig-headed, thick-headed. So what happens? You end up getting into an argument with them. And that is the level that women can rise to. The verbal argument. That is for the woman the pinnacle of confrontation. Because men go to that next level, the fight, the fist fight, the fight to the death, right? And the loser has definitively lost. There is no question about it. But for the feminist, for the bitch, for the gold-digging whore, the argument is her fight. That is where she wins. And there is no way to win a fight with a feminist. Because you're not really fighting. You cannot definitively beat them down. They refuse to accept that they are wrong. There is no way to correct them. Because they have been told that they are your equal. And you cannot take it to that definitive level. The fist fight. And I don't give a fuck how many women out there think they can fight. I'll take on anyone. I don't give a fuck. I'm so tired of hearing that argument. I hear it on a weekly basis. At least once a week I've got to hear that women can kick some ass. I have never seen a woman take on a real man. I've only seen women take on men who pull their punches, and it's not the same. Women cannot do it. And I don't care how skilled they are. Take that super MMA bitch and put her up against a man in the same weight class even, and she is fucked. She does not have testosterone. Period. Okay, so on with this idea. What is it about women and the argument? That is where they go. That is the peak of their power. That is the peak of their offense. And when they win an argument, they not only think that they have won that argument, they think they have won every fucking argument. So let's go back and look at men and how we deal with it. A man can have a discussion and then an argument with another guy. Go, hey, you're right about that. Never thought of that. Good point. Or it goes to a fist fight. Bam! One of you guys is on the fucking ground. He's like, I lost that motherfucking fight. Right? But he didn't lose to that guy's every thought. He didn't have to bend to that guy's every will. It was over the subject matter of the fight. Whatever it was. That is the only thing he lost. With a feminist, with a bitch, when you lose that one argument, she thinks she has not only won that argument, but that it has the value of a fight. And that it considers, or it takes on everything. You are now hers totally. She has now defeated you in totality, not just on the subject matter from that one discussion. What do you guys think of that? Has that been your experience? That when you lose any argument with a woman, she believes she now dominates and owns you totally. That is my experience. And they get very upset when you come back and say, you're wrong, you don't get to tell me about this other thing now. She goes, but I was right. You go, no, you were right about something else completely. If you even admit it. But they believe they're right, and when they dominate you once, they want to dominate you on everything and for all time. That is why they take that attitude. That is where it fucking comes from in their heads. This is just my opinion. What do you guys think? That is why you can be laying in bed. She comes in, she's still pissed about something else and tells you to go sleep on the fucking couch. And you're like, and most fucking guys, most traditional fucking guys these days, and certainly fucking simps and fucking manginas and white knights will go sleep on the fucking couch. And when they do that, they have conceded that that woman has won everything and does dominate them. And whether or not she lost the argument, he is the one who has to lose, because she won at some point in their relationship and she believes she is his superior. She is the dominant figure, the authority figure. And she is not. But men defer to them. Men subordinate themselves to that authority. It is asinine and ridiculous to me that that's the way it works. Incredible to me. But that's what I see. Because women see the argument as the ultimate test of who is the boss. And argument is not. Argument also doesn't cover everything. It only covers the subject matter at hand. So arguing with a woman, arguing with a feminist bitch, is the same as arguing with a pig. You're down in the mud and you're gonna lose, and when they win, they think they win forever. Those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? I look forward to your comments. I have the penis. I am the man. You guys, all of you fucking new guys to MGTOW, you gotta say that in the morning. Wake up, look in the mirror, recognize how awesome you are. Recognize your virtues and your power, and don't give it away to women. Don't lose the fucking argument to them. When they push you around and put you down and you just walk away, you have conceded victory to them, and they think for all time in their heads that they own you. Don't give it to them. Take the fight to them. Stop apologizing for being a man. Stop surrendering. Don't give in. I have the penis. That is correct. Got to say that to them. Got to put them in their fucking places. Semper Fi.